Wait, can you, okay, summarize the interaction again for me?
Okay, so we were about to have sex. Just want to say I'm not a virgin.
Wait, yeah, how does Pearl factor into this?
Because she's being an agent of holding women accountable. I just think that I just don't like it because I think she could do a much better job at that. Like there's so many, like this for instance, I feel like if she was to tackle this stuff, that would be so interesting for like a woman to hold another girl accountable. But like if you hear Destiny saying it, it's just like, oh, it's just a guy.
That's
Everybody
not necessarily
listening.
true. It's just a numbers game.
Why? Why isn't it true? Why?
Why do we
can't
have... Oh, wait, hold on. You should do like a tier 5. You talked to a couple of my subs. Hold on. Good idea, guys.
What?
Wait, do you know the Call Me Carson situation?
No.
Don't worry about it. Icarus Bath, are you awake? Hello? Hello? Nope. Damn. This was your shot and you missed it. I'm so sorry. I feel bad for you. JSTLK just left as soon as I went to drag him out. What a f***ing loser. Minu, what do you got? Hello.
So does this question need to be towards her or you?
Well, it depends. What's your question?
Okay. Okay, this is gonna be a really boring question, but if we were to be moral actors in society, can
I think your mic is breaking up. Hello? Okay, he wanted to do philosophy. We're not doing that right now. Okay, don't worry about that. Okay.
That's how you end calls with them? You know they can still watch.
Egghead,
You act like they can't hear you
Egghead.
anymore.
Oh my god, you actually do sound just like Lav. I can only hear Lav now. Egghead, you're up.
Yo.
Do you have a question for Walmart Mia Khalifa?
You're just gonna switch out that.
Yeah, in the moment, how rational an agent do you think people are, generally speaking?
What do you say? How rational do you think who are?
How rational do I think people generally are?
Yeah, to her, not to you.
Oh.
In the moment, in a sexual encounter.
Yeah.
Wait, how rational do I think people are in the moment in a sexual encounter?
Yeah.
Because I agree with most of her answers if you expect like pure rational agents. But people are way dumber than that on average.
Ooh. How do you respond to that?
I don't know. I feel like we did a deep dive into that, whether it's about like malice or them being emotional or rational or not, right? I don't know if
Speak louder. Speak up. Don't get
How-
close. I didn't say get closer. I said speak louder.
I don't think people are very rational. I don't even think the girl necessarily was being super rational.
Well, Egghead?
Well, she got me.
What do you mean she got you? That was all you had?
I'm actually at work. I gotta go. Talk to you later.
What are you even watching my stream? Snapple Monkey. Hello.
Hey.
You're up.
Okay, so I'm kind of outing myself right now, but I have to preface this by saying I'm 37 now. But when I was in my early 20s, I was in a situation with a girl, and she said we were about to have sex. I saw she was a bit uncomfortable, so I asked her, "What's up? Are you okay?" She wasn't specific, but she told me that she wasn't a virgin, and we had sex because to me, like, that's okay. She's not a virgin, so we can keep going. But then later, I talked to her like a few years later that she only told me that to discourage me from having sex with her because she wasn't comfortable and she didn't know if she wanted to have sex. And I said, "Why the f did you tell me that?" And she said, "Because my mom told me that men only want to f virgins."
Okay, wait, can you, okay, summarize the interaction again for me?
Okay, so we were about to have sex. I saw she was uncomfortable, and I told her, I asked her, "Is everything okay?" And she was like, she was hesitating a bit, and then she said, "Just want to say I'm not a virgin." And to me, that was like, okay, that means she's had sex before, so it's not really a big deal if we continue. And she didn't say no, and I was young and dumb, and so we continued. But later, I discovered she told me that to discourage me from having sex with her.
Uh-huh.
And that didn't really make sense to me. So, yeah.
Do you understand or no?
It's just an example.
Do you understand the story he's giving? Okay.
Okay, I understand the virginity part.
No. He's gonna try to fuck a girl. She seems uncomfortable, and he's like,
No,
"Are
that's
you
the part I'm curious
okay?"
about. Uncomfortable, but you're saying like she didn't say no. Like, what do you mean she's uncomfortable?
We were both in bed naked. We had been making out. We done the foreplay, but she was like hesitating a bit at the end.
Yeah.
Because I didn't know she was a virgin, but she told me she wasn't a virgin.
Mm-hmm.
And later, on a different occasion, I discovered she was hesitating, and that was her way of telling me not to have sex with her, by saying she wasn't a virgin.
Yeah.
Because she had been told by her mother that men only don't want to have sex with women who aren't virgin.
Mm-hmm. So you're asking.
So it's like it's a mixed signal thing, like it's a confusion thing. And as a young, dumb guy, I didn't see that as a signal to back up.
Wait, can you explain one more time what happened?
Okay. We were in bed, naked. We were about to have sex. And she was a bit like, okay, I can see her laughing. Like, what the fuck, man?
Oh, my bad. I'm sorry. I'm just fucking with you. Okay, go ahead. Do you have a question, or are you just telling us this fucking?
No, I was.
Oh, it's story time. It's story time with Snapple Monkey.
No, it's not
my
story
bad.
time.
I didn't read the title of my stream. I didn't know it was story time with Snapple Monkey. Thank you. Go ahead. Keep talking. Go ahead.
No, I was just trying to like showcase.
Do you see how confusing it is?
Yeah,
Do you agree
showcase
that was
to her
confusing?
that like these situations exist, and it's not like clear cut.
Yeah. Or do you think he's a rapist? It's okay to say he's a rapist, by the way.
So
I'm telling
don't
you, I
understand?
didn't have any malicious intent at that
Wait,
moment.
she wants to know, why do you think the girl was...
So you're saying that... Sorry, again, I'm very drunk. Okay, so you're saying that her saying, I'm not a virgin, you thought that was a green light to be like...
No, it's not that what I thought. She thought that
Yeah.
was her way of telling me no. Because she understood that men don't want to have sex with non-virgin. That's what I'm trying to say.
Mm-hmm.
Like, for her, that was a signal to me that said no. But I didn't take, like, it was confusing.
Yeah. What's your response?
I agree. Women are confusing. She should have asserted stronger boundaries, my friend.
Yeah, I understand that. But, I'm older now, and I can approach things the way you do it. Like, as soon as I see hesitation, I just stop.
True. Stop listening.
Okay.
See you later. Bye. Okay. Oi, bruv. Hello? Hello, Fentanyl. Are you here? Hello.
Oh, hi. Oh, yes. Hello, how are you guys doing?
We're doing great. How you doing?
Wonderful. I have a few questions for Miss Thing. So,
Miss Thing?
Yes. So,
What does that mean?
she's cute. She's whatever, you know?
Oh, okay. Go
I
ahead.
don't know her... I'm sorry. What's your name?
Farha?
Oh, lovely to meet you. So,
too.
I have a question for you.
Mm-hmm.
So, why do you think it is we have such a hard time saying no? Because that's what it is that she's just too anxious to tell him no the whole time.
Yeah.
And I feel like as women, we struggle saying no all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I read something really interesting about that. We should actually pull it up after this, where, I don't know, this study was talking about how women are more likely to trade sexual comfort for like social validation. So a lot of women will like do things sexually that they don't want to do, even in like a normal consensual circumstance, just because.
Because it's even like when, let's say somebody bumps into us, we have an intrinsic reaction to say sorry, even though it was not our fault at all. Like we immediately take the L every time. Do you know what I mean? Just to be likable, I think.
Yeah, I think that's true.
L.
So if,
do you think that's
Yeah.
like learned behavior you're asking, or are you saying you think it's
oh,
just like
for
ingrained
sure.
in us?
I think like it's the kind of like be seen and not heard, always be polite, and we have difficulty being negative towards men particularly. And I think from my experience, have you been on a date recently and like
Yes.
and did you like go out for dinner and like did he pay for it all and stuff?
Actually, no. I paid.
Wow.
You paid.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh my
So
god.
that's interesting. So I would just say, whenever a guy pays for my date, I automatically feel super, super guilty, and now feel like, okay, now I need to owe them something. It's like one time I was in a date in like Berlin, and I was like, oh my God, like I was so grateful because like it was super expensive. I was like, oh no, like how am I gonna repay you? And then he like says something slight like, oh, you're gonna repay me in other ways. I'm like, oh fuck.
Yeah, I guess that's what Destiny was getting at when he was saying
Yeah,
that,
and it's like, well, what can I
what?
say?
Wait, clarify. What are you talking about? Clarify that, please.
Me?
Yeah, what were you
what
just
do you
saying?
mean?
Hold on. Wait, let her finish. What were you saying?
Me?
Yeah.
You interrupted me. What do you mean clarify?
Well, you let her interrupt you. You just made it sound like I was trying to rape somebody.
Oh no, sorry. No, I meant we were talking about the Aziz thing, and you were saying that like because he bought the dinner and did all these things, now there's an expectation.
Yes. Thank you. Okay.
Yeah, so that's why like now whenever I go on dates, I never let them pay for it all because I don't want to deal with that guilt because last time that happened, like I couldn't, well, the thing is I did say no, but then I was just like, that transaction didn't feel like right. It didn't sit right with me. So then I just ended up blocking them and I just, that's like what always happens because it's just like, well, and it's just like we just have like this negative reaction to us being negative. Like, but like I feel like you were very charitable to the girl in the story. But like, don't you think she has a moral obligation to be assertive for everybody? Like, we have to have that beast within us to be like, nah, fuck that.
Yeah, 100%. I think girls should be way more assertive
But then
during
you were
sexual
like,
encounters.
it's ultimately marital rape. Like, it's all his fault,
No, I was saying that like Destiny was saying that like her saying I don't want to have sex is convoluted. What?
I'm listening. Go ahead.
You're making facial expressions.
Yeah, that's what I do. Keep going.
Is convoluted by the fact that like she had been sexual up to that point. What?
Yeah,
Okay,
like
go
you can't give a guy a head twice and then
Not have sex. With
not
him.
expect him to be confused.
It's
Like
not.
you're just messing
yeah.
with him. Like if it feels like, girl, are you being for real right now?
Wow. Tell her that's marital rape.
It's not. Yes.
Yeah. So
Girl, come on.
So I'm not saying that like his confusion is unwarranted. I'm saying what's unwarranted is him pursuing the sexual encounter after she said no. He's allowed to go text his friends and be like, she gives mixed flags, she's confusing, she's a tease, she gave me blue balls. That's all within his prerogative.
But the thing is,
She agrees.
What's not, I think, is, continue it. The sexual encounter.
I do still think we need to hold women more accountable. Like, okay, so have you heard of like the Pearl girl? Like, I really hate her a lot.
Pearl,
But like
just
one
pearly
of,
things?
yeah, I hate her so much.
Bro, you were just
But-
on her show. Can you be nice? What the fuck?
Wait,
I'm
what do
sorry. No, but you say you hate her too.
Wait, you were just... Wait, what'd you say?
She was
No, I
on
don't hate
one
her
of the
so
shows
much.
with me. Now she's throwing
I
shade.
hate. No. I hate her position. Like, I don't like
girl?
the way she treats women. Okay, but listen, I was gonna backtrack. Just give me a moment.
Okay.
I do think we need a woman's voice to hold other women accountable. Like, we do have. We are agents of chaos. Like, when listening to the story, we're like, this woman is being absolutely ridiculous, and it's all based on her anxiety. Like, as women, we need to be like, girl, you cannot be acting like this in the world. If you can't even assert the word no, like, you're not ready for this.
Yeah,
Wow.
I haven't watched much of Pearl's content, so what's her
No,
shit with Pearl?
don't. There's nothing good on there.
Wait, so how does Pearl factor into this?
Wait, yeah. How does Pearl factor into this?
Oh, because she's actually. Oh yeah, you're right. Okay, because she's being an agent of holding women accountable. I just think that I just don't like it because I think she could do a much better job at that. Like, there's so many, like this, for instance, I feel like if she was to tackle this stuff, that would be so interesting for like a woman to hold another girl accountable. But like, if you hear Destiny saying it, it's just like, oh, it's just a guy,
Yeah, so you're saying like she should spend more time on like
Yeah,
nuanced
so like,
topics.
see her content and see what I'm saying. Like, there is room. I feel like there's a really necessary part of holding women accountable to do better.
And you're saying that's what she should like focus her
And
efforts
Destiny,
on.
you already know that I was not there to support Pearl, so let's be
Wow.
for real right now.
Okay.
Okay. Anyways, all right, cool. You guys have a good time.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
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 Wow. How do you feel about that one? This guy subbed just to ask you a question. Are you ready? Thanks for the money, by the way. Sissy Fiend. I feel like I block you all the time because you type annoying shit. What's up?
Yes, you do. All right, I'm just curious. Why do you bring up your most controversial takes on your food takes?
Why don't I?
Yeah, the ice cream cone. What's your thought?
This girl's like fucking vegetarian, so we can't even talk about food. So nice wasted $40, dumbass.
All right, thanks for talking. Bye.
Love you, bye. Got him, dude. I love scamming my subs. Okay. What are you confused about?
You're so mean to them.
Yeah.
They like that? Or
Yes.
you just don't care?
You know, don't you? Yeah.
I don't stream. I don't know. I don't have like a dynamic.
You've never been in an abusive relationship before? Ever?
Next question.
Yeah, that's what I thought. They're addicting. Wicked Demurge. Wicked Dumbass. You're up. What do you want?
Hey, good evening.
Hello? Well, now I feel bad. Good evening. What's up?
For Farha, and please, like, only answer as much as you're comfortable with. But
Wow. Respectful.
on Fit, you'd previously told them that you were actually a virgin. Was that at least accurate at the time?
Yes, and
Okay. I guess
And
one
current.
question I kind of have is, it feels like you have some pretty strong takes here, but like the sort of nuance of like sexual behavior between people on a date or something, there's not a lot of formal education you can get, and you don't get to watch other people do it often. So do you feel like you might be missing something just from, say, a lack of personal experience of like having like multiple relationships that have like eventually ended up in intercourse, so you could like judge what seems reasonable or normal versus unreasonable or abnormal?
possibly, but I've also am still like very sexually active and have been in relationships, and you know, same way if I was like a lesbian and only hooking up with girls, right? I feel like I'd still have a stake and talk about sex, right?
Okay.
I don't know. What'd you mean?
What?
You know that your statements don't make sense, right? Do you need to clarify what you mean?
Which statement?
Mine or her statements?
Her statements.
Oh.
When you say you're a virgin but you're very sexually active, most people are confused by that.
So like a lot of people consider like lesbians virgins. It depends on your like definition of virginity.
Okay.
So I think on Fresh and Fit I like clarified because they asked like a series of very specific questions.
Uh-huh.
And I said I'm very sexually active, but if you're asking me if I've like had sex with a dick in my vagina, I haven't, but I've had oral sex with guys and I hook up with women.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sure, but if I can actually extend your analogy a little bit, though, if a lesbian was talking to me about consent, I feel like they wouldn't necessarily have as much to offer me as like either a straight woman or a straight man if I'm talking about heterosexual relationships.
Right. So I'm not actually a lesbian. I was just kind of giving an example of
Yeah,
like, sexually
but
active. While
similarly,
being a virgin.
analogously, though, is that essentially if you're doing something much different than, say, a lot of like adult men and women who are in romantic contexts, do you feel like there might be some mismatch in your expectations or experiences?
You're saying you don't have the experience to talk about the intricacies of sexual interactions.
Maybe, but I think there's a lot of virgin guys who also have an opinion and.
Ooh.
What?
That's true. Oh, I just say that when I don't have anything to contribute, but I want to interject, so.
Yeah, I think it's a fair criticism. It's something I thought about before doing this stream is like, okay, does this limit the amount of topics we could talk about? But like I said, like, I do have a lot of still sexual experience, but maybe not in that like specific facet, but I think consent can still be applied and transgressed in terms of like oral hooking up with men, oral hooking up with
Thanks.
women.
Just as a note, you're cutting off a little bit in Discord, but it does sound perfect on stream. I'm not sure if the audio settings are a little
It's because she talks really quietly. I can't help that.
Okay.
Did you hear what I said though?
I only caught half of that. Could you say it one more time, please?
Yeah. Basically, I was saying, like, yeah, I think that's a valid criticism, but the thing is, like I said, I have had lots of sexual experience, and I think the idea of the virtues of consent and whether it's being transgressed can still apply in, like, oral hooking up with a guy or, like, having sex with women. So I guess if, you know, you're thinking virgin as in, like, I've never even been sexually active with someone, then that's a different story. But, like, I feel like I can still have stake in the conversation because I have had, like, sexual encounters with people that end in something, very sexual, I guess is my point.
I think that's somewhat reasonable, I guess. And especially, I think there's something that even like virgins, even if they'd had no sexual experience, could potentially tell people about consent. Like ultimately, like everyone who's an ethical person should agree that consent is important. But once we start getting to a little bit of like nuance of, say, does oral sex often lead to, say, vaginal intercourse, or like some of these other questions, and it's like, how would someone indicate that was what they were looking for versus not, then maybe additional experience might be helpful there. But
yeah, I agree,
that was my
definitely.
only main question, although of course I'd like to hear your response.
No, I think that's super fair, and like I said, that was definitely a point of hesitance for me before like getting into like picking topics, is because I was like, okay, obviously like I do have a lot of sexual experience to draw from, but not necessarily like you're saying in like the pivot from oral sex to penetrative sex. So I think that's super fair.
Okay. All right, thank you very much for your time, both of you. Have a good evening.
Thank you, dude. Wow. How do you feel about that?
What?
That question. Okay, hold on.
No, I mean obviously that's something I've thought about before.
Okay. Oh god, this guy's gonna agree with everything you said. Hold on. What?
Let me pause the stream real quick. No. Hold on. Can you hear me?
Yep.
Oh, all right. Farah, quick question. So what exactly do you disagree with that Destiny's saying?
Sorry, I was distracted by the meme. Can you say that one more time?
Wait.
I clicked something
Wait.
stupid. Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, all right. Am I good? You hear me?
Yeah, you're good. Go ahead.
Okay, so Farah, I was trying to see what exactly are you and Destiny in disagreement, because it sounded like he was saying that, men obviously, don't rape. I got yelled at last time I called him because it seemed to him like that was my only point. But I mean, he's right. Like, yes, that point is belabored a lot. And for women, you need to set clearer boundaries. But like, where were you guys in agreement with? Because it sounded like in the end, you kind of agreed on everything.
The disagreement was about whether whatever they did prior in the night should factor into overriding her stating her boundaries. I feel like that was the biggest point of disagreement, right?
Oh, he's right. She is cutting out on Discord.
I think the point of disagreement was whether or not it would make things more confusing. And I think it makes things more confusing.
Shit, you guys are cutting out. I don't know. Maybe I can call back.
No, sorry. It's because we weren't being loud. The disagreement wasn't over. The disagreement was over whether or not it makes it confusing to like assert a boundary in the middle of an interaction. And my argument was that I think that makes things like pretty confusing. And Farwa.
Okay, no, it does make things pretty confusing.
Or Farha.
No.
Yeah.
That your name is just very weird. She says that like that's not confusing. It's crystal clear or something. Yeah.
Is that about right, Farah?
Sorry, I got distracted by the name thing.
Yes, that's right. I always summarize things correctly. Yes.
Okay, so yes, it can be confusing. However, it like, all right, so let me just, as a man, in my experience, obviously, like, I agree with you, Destiny, like with the, enthusiastic consent and making sure that the girl is completely into it. I had made a comment earlier. It looked like Farah had agreed with it, but like, I think if a girl wants to fuck you, like, in most situations, that's going to be obvious. Like, this game that goes on, it happens, but it's not like this happens. This is something that in every sexual encounter you're going to have to navigate. And women, they can be confusing, but that's just the nature of women, right?
Yeah.
Like, as men, isn't it our obligation to kind of be smart enough to, I don't know, read social cues? Yes, it can be confusing, but that's when you kind of put the brakes on. If you're confused at any point, right? Like, that's not the time to put the gas on. That's when you press the brakes.
Wow.
No, I'm saying, like, but do you? It sounds like that's where the disagreement was with you two. Like, she's saying that you can stop. You can stop whenever you want, basically. And for men, it's confusing. But yes, you. That's what you're gonna have to deal with. I mean, And in an ideal world, Destiny, I agree with you. Yes, women should be more forward. It would be amazing if, like you can just hit up a woman like, hey, want to fuck? I'm into you. I like the way you look. And if she wants to, it would be great for her to just say yes instead of having you jump through all these hoops and, take her out to dinner. If that's not what you want to do, if you just want to fuck, right?
Okay.
But
wait, what are we disagreeing on
but
here?
so the story you were reading earlier sounded like she just wanted to come over and suck his dick and that's it. But you're saying that like he should he should have an expectation of more than that when
I'm just saying
they're
that
both
it would
adults.
be easier
She
if
can
everybody was
decide.
like really clear about everything they wanted. That's what would be good.
Okay, so if I have a girl over and we're making out or whatever, we're into it, seems like we're both into each other, and she's sucking my dick, and then I'm like, all right, I'm gonna go get a condom, and she's like, wait, hold on a minute. That to me would signal that she's not complete, she's not ready to go all the way yet, and we're probably cool where we're at. Maybe next time, maybe
Maybe not.
maybe I gotta
cool
do
if we
more
all
to
just,
get
like,
her
said
into it.
Maybe we just said explicitly like what's going on, right? Instead of maybe not, maybe next time, maybe this time, maybe later.
So, all right, Destiny, immediately if you want to fuck a girl, right? Like if you see a girl, you want to fuck her, you know in your mind, like, damn, I'd hit that, right?
Okay, sure.
There's a lot of stages from that point to actually hitting that. And you guys have to be in agreement on every point up until you actually hit that. So, while yes, it would be nice for, like if a girl's sucking your dick, it would be nice if she just would go all the way with you. But I think she's clearly is saying, no, I don't want to go further. If you're saying she's being ambiguous, but my signs from what I was reading from that, she was being perfectly clear, but just not like saying, I want to suck your dick. I do not want to have sex with you, but I do like you. I do want to spend more time with you, but I'm not ready to fuck yet. In the ideal world, it would be great.
You're just wrong if you're saying she's being clear. I don't know what else to say. You guys are wild.
Okay, wait. He went to get a condom, and she said, "Wait, I don't have the quotes on me. I was just listening to you guys."
She said, "Relax, let's chill."
Yeah, what is that? Okay, my interpretation of relax, let's chill is I mean, that you can't be more clear than that. I mean, what does that mean to you?
You could say, "I don't want to have sex tonight." That would be pretty clear.
Or maybe she does want, but maybe she did want to have sex, but like she wasn't ready to do it right that second.
Then maybe she should say, "I don't want to have sex right now. Maybe later I'll tell you."
I think that is what she was saying. Like, what? Does she
Okay.
have to say those explicit words? I mean,
I like explicit shit. I think it makes it easier to figure out what's going on. But I mean, I'm also not.
okay.
Yeah, I don't know.
All right. So I think I think that is where the problem was, is like, all right. So, but you're right. Like, I can't say you're wrong. Like, explicitness would be perfect, but that's not the world we're living in. And
Okay,
then, so
and all I'm
in
saying
the
is
world,
that as long as
in
we're
the
not
world
being
we're living in-
explicit, men are going to make mistakes and accidentally rape people. I think that's probably not good.
No. There's no accidental rape. Like there is, but that's not that is not a valid or a statement that can even be close to accepted.
How not?
Or because I've never raped a woman and I've been confused before.
That's good for you.
And I know plenty of other people.
We're not talking about you, though. I don't care about you. That's
right,
cool. You call
but
in to
if
say,
I
"Oh,
can
rape,"
do it, so can you. If I can do it, so can you, though, and so can everybody
That's not
that's
necessarily
listening.
true. It's just a numbers game.
Why? Why isn't it true?
I don't know. Why do
can't
we
you?
have? Why does rape culture exist? I don't know. You tell me. What do you mean?
Because men, there's a hot debate on that, but a lot of men just like, wait, why does rape culture exist?
I think
I mean,
that
that's
we have,
years and years.
I think that we have a hookup culture that incentivizes men to chase, women to
Yes.
avoid, and as long as that dynamic is set up, some women won't avoid enough, and some men will chase too hard, and that's where the rapes happen.
But okay, I agree with you. But in this situation, it doesn't seem like it was too much confusion. If everything that this girl was saying is correct and the reporter's reporting it accurate, if everything went down in this situation like this girl's saying, which there's a huge possibility that it didn't go down that way. There's more she's leaving out, But if it went down just like that, I think, instead, like besides just explicitly saying I don't want to suck your dick, but I do want to. I do want to. I don't want to fuck. I do want to suck your dick, but I do want to hang out with you. I really like you, but I don't want to hurt your feelings. Like, unless she said that explicitly, I think she was pretty clear with relax. Let's chill. Let's take it slow.
You need to back up and you need to think about what you're saying. Let's relax and take it slow. That literally has no meaning. I don't know what the fuck that means. That could literally mean I don't do anything on the first date. It could mean I'm ready to fuck. I just need you to warm me up. Or it could mean anything between that. Like, you're saying that like relax. I want to take it slow. What do you do in that situation? That's insane that you would think you can divine that precise interpretation from that one sentence. There's no possible way.
I'm just putting myself in his shoes. I'm just putting myself in his shoes. If a girl's sucking my dick and then I go to get a condom and she says, "Wait, relax, let's take it slow." Wait, hold on. That wasn't the order. That wasn't the order. That wasn't the order. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
They were making out. Then he went to grab a condom. Then she said, "Wait, let's chill." Then she sucked his dick. That's just really confusing. I think.
It is. No, you're right. It is. I'm not here to argue that like she did everything exactly the right way. But what I'm saying is it wasn't so confusing that girl should have left that house feeling like she was raped.
Okay. I don't know if you're looking for one.
I mean that it seems like pretty clear she wanted to suck his dick, spend time with him, make out, see where it goes. But she like
okay. Here's this.
I'm
gonna make this absolute statement. There is literally no possible way ever in any hookup scenario where you can make it clear that you just want to suck somebody's dick and go no further without explicitly saying that. There's just no possible way to do that.
Not always that cut and dry.
No, I'm saying it is that cut and dry. It is impossible that you could ever communicate to somebody that you only want to suck a dick and not have sex without making that explicitly clear. You will never be able to do that with body language. There's no way.
Right. But there is a way to say I don't want to have sex. There's a way to make that explicitly clear. All that other murky stuff you're talking about, I agree with you. But when it comes to the extra, that's why I said earlier, like there's a lot of steps in between looking at a girl and say, damn, I'd hit that, and actually hitting that. And you need to be like on your P's and Q's the entire way, or else you're going to find yourself in this fucking situation. This is so easy to navigate and so easy to understand what's going on. I mean, you had to be fucking clueless to not see that she didn't want to fuck him. And it's so cut and dry that like I said, if she's explaining it the way that he's explaining it, I'm willing to go out on a limb and say that like if you are like confused, then I'm going to use your take. Maybe you shouldn't be having casual sex.
Okay.
If that confuses you as a man,
I don't disagree that like if you've got
I don't want to fuck.
Yeah,
if that confuses
I understand
you, then you shouldn't be having casual sex.
Sure, I agree, but neither should she. Easy.
Well, I think she was clear enough to be. It's not like she was sending. Well, she was sending mixed signals, but about the fucking part, it seems like she was very clear. She did not want to fuck.
Okay. All right.
Other than that, she didn't know.
Okay. Anything else? Got final words, thoughts? Because we're looping. Any other final words or thoughts for us?
Got you. No. That's it.
Okay.
All right. Thank you. Appreciate it.
All right. Love you, buddy. Bye.
All right. Bye. Love you too.
How's it going, buddy?
Are you the guy in chat that's saying you have a good question?
Yeah, I got a solid one. All right.
Okay, go for it.
It's Pepe. Now, which one?
Okay, don't worry about him. Okay, look it up.